is loose. Smith loses it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking...
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So they're able to get the 6, but they cannot get in on the 2-point conversion. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
I have to admit to a little bit of surprise on that play call. Short yardage, and they try to go wide. They got spilled for their efforts.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. 22 yards on the pickup there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now Wentz. Then he hits his man, Matthews. He's at the 30. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they forced that fumble the last time. And when it happens on a previous drive, you kind of get thirsty for it to happen again.
No doubt about it, because the person who created the turnover or the takeaway, he's getting the gold star. He's going to be the one we look at in film session and go, way to go. Everybody wants that praise from the coach. That means the next time out, you want it to be you.
Do they still hand out gold stars?
You know, amazingly enough, it's the simple things in life that motivate these guys.
A sticker, just a little gold sticker.
A little helmet sticker in college.
Yeah. Put it on your fridge.
NFL, put a little gold sticker on their scouting sheet. Things like that. They love that stuff.
Makes them feel good.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing now is Wentz. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now Wentz on third down. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throwing is Wentz. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And quickly they get to the line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Throwing on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it fourth down.
That's a really fine play there, because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
The Chiefs going for it on fourth. It's Smith. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
Back to throw. Forced out, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed. And now the Eagles going to signal. Timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll run now with Ware. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Third down, still 14 yards left. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Back to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 31 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up 1st downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They tried to get the edge there, no edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. And you know what the sideline gives you as a defender? An extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
He's back to throw. And able to find Conley. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Niall Davis.